Now, if one of you will help me get his clothes off, the other can turn their back.
Well, it's your turn at bat.
Right. Oh, I'm sorry.
Get Smart is one of the most classic television series of the 1960s, created by the legendary duo Mel Brooks and Buck Henry. The show follows secret agent Maxwell Smart, also known as Agent 86, along with his smart and charming partner, Agent 99. They shared many exciting moments and pulled off numerous unexpected missions. Behind the scenes, Get Smart also held just as many quirky surprises. Did you know that Don Adams, who played Maxwell Smart, turned down a high salary to own a stake in the show? Or that Adams and Barbara initially didn't like each other? Are you curious to know why Barbara was hesitant to sign a contract for the series at first? Let's explore the 20 strangest facts about Get Smart in this video. 20. Barbara Feldon and Don Adams didn't talk to each other. Interestingly, off-screen, the relationship between Barbara Feldon and Don Adams was completely different. On screen, they were a perfect match. He was silly, she was smart, he was clumsy, she was charming. Together, they became one of the most legendary TV couples of the 1960s. But in real life, Barbara Feldon and Don Adams hardly spoke to each other. Barbara once admitted, "We were very polite, very professional, but during the 5 years of filming, I don't think I ever had a real conversation with Don." This distance surprised many on the crew. They could laugh, hug, and save each other from danger dozens of times on camera. But when the director called cut, they quietly separated. Ironically, that distance helped them create one of the most compelling on-screen chemistries. There was always an underlying tension, both stressful and alluring, making viewers believe they were witnessing a love constrained by professional rules. It took many years after the show ended for Barbara and Don to grow closer. In the reunion movie Get Smart Again, 1989, they worked together with a different mindset, less distant, more mature. Barbara recalled that when they reunited, they looked at each other and laughed, and for the first time, I felt real warmth between us. When Don Adams passed away in 2005, Barbara said in an interview, "There's something strange about us. Even though we weren't close, I still felt connected to him in a way that only 86 and 99 could understand." 19. Agent 99 signed 3 contracts. Barbara Feldon, or Agent 99 in Get Smart, was initially hesitant when invited to join the show. She refused the traditional 5-year contract proposed by the producers and instead agreed to a contract for the first 4 episodes. After completing these initial episodes, Feldon decided to commit long-term and signed a 3-year contract. When this contract ended, she renewed for another 2 years, demonstrating her dedication and confidence in the show's success. Initially, Feldon did not want to move from New York to California, where the show was filmed. However, after reading the script, she changed her mind and agreed to participate. This decision proved wise as Get Smart became one of the most popular TV shows of the 1960s and 1970s. During filming, Feldon faced challenges, including adjusting her height to match co-star Don Adams. Since she was taller than Adams, Feldon often wore flat shoes or went barefoot to maintain visual balance in scenes. Occasionally, Adams had to stand on a small box to appear taller. Despite these difficulties, Feldon overcame them and became an American television icon. What do you think about this? Interesting, isn't it? Share your thoughts in the comments below. 18. The Chief suffered from chronic back pain. Edward Platt, who played the Chief in Get Smart, was a talented actor with a career spanning over 2 decades. However, during filming, he faced a serious health issue, chronic back pain. This affected his ability to fully participate in episodes and influenced how he appeared on screen. Due to his condition, Platt could not appear in certain episodes, and in many scenes, he was only filmed sitting, which helped reduce discomfort from his back pain. To explain his absence in some episodes, the writers crafted storylines where the chief was on secret missions or taking leave. These measures allowed the show to maintain continuity without disrupting the main plot. Despite his health challenges, Platt continued contributing to Get Smart until the series ended. His professionalism and dedication made the chief an indispensable part of the show's success. 17. Strange and humorous gadgets. Surely you've wanted to own one of the quirky gadgets from Get Smart, right? Mel Brooks, the genius mind behind the series, once said he had a principle when creating gadgets. Do what James Bond would do, but extend it by half an inch. Thus, the world of Get Smart was filled with absurdly creative inventions. Who wouldn't want the shoe phone, a phone hidden in a shoe, an immortal icon of the show? Nothing defined Maxwell Smart more than the moment he pulled out his shoe in the middle of a serious meeting to make a call. If the shoe phone symbolized creativity, the cone of silence perfectly represented Get Smart's satirical humor. Designed to ensure absolute secrecy for meetings between Maxwell and his superiors, this silence hat never worked correctly. Every time it was lowered, the two had to shout because they couldn't hear each other, while anyone outside the room could hear perfectly. The repeated failure became a symbol of bureaucracy, useless technology, and blind faith in machines, something 1960s audiences immediately recognized and laughed at. Get Smart was also full of other bizarre spy gadgets: phones hidden in ties or handkerchiefs, guns disguised as fishing rods, vests, or even sandwiches. Each item was designed with the spirit of the more absurd, the better, making audiences laugh and marvel at the writer's imagination. Leonard Stern, the show's executive producer, revealed that some gadgets were designed so realistically that the FBI was genuinely concerned. Of course, no real agent would communicate using a soccer shoe or candy, but this reasonable absurdity made Get Smart truly special. Which gadget do you like most in the show? Share your thoughts in the comments below. 16. Don Adams wore 3 hats. Don Adams played a crucial role in shaping the style and content of the series while starring as Agent 86, the clumsy secret agent. Beyond acting, he directed 13 episodes in the 5th and final season, having mastered the character's personality and signature comedic timing. Notable episodes he directed include Appointment in Sahara, Hooray for Hollywood, To Kill a Mockingbird, and Baby Makes 4. Additionally, he co-wrote scripts with his sister Gloria Burton for 2 standout episodes, The King Lives and To Sire with Love, Part 2. In The King Lives, Max is tasked with replacing King Coronia to thwart a KAOS plot, leading to a series of hilarious moments as Max impersonates the king while avoiding detection. To Sire with Love, Part 2 continues this story, with Max and the king living together, creating humorous and tense moments when Agent 99 cannot distinguish between the two, while also exploring Max and 99's romantic relationship in a subtle way. 14. Fang the dog was beloved. In Get Smart, the spy dog Fang, also known as K-13, was a lovable yet unpredictable supporting character. Fang was recruited by the intelligence organization Control to assist Maxwell Smart and Agent 99 in missions, but instead of being a perfect sidekick, he often caused hilarious mishaps. Fang's clumsy, innocent personality made every serious spy mission funny, adding a unique charm to the show. Fang was trained by a man named Red, who was responsible for bringing him on screen and helping him perform spy scenes. However, after the 2nd season, Fang no longer appeared. He frequently disobeyed commands, causing repeated disruptions during filming. Managing and training the dog became too costly, so Fang was ultimately written out of the show after season 2. Do you like this dog? Share your thoughts below. 14. Agent 99's real name remains a mystery. The real name of Agent 99 remains one of the greatest mysteries of Get Smart. Throughout the entire series, 99 is only referred to by her codename, making her both charming and intriguingly elusive. On one rare occasion, in Season 4, she used the name Saren Hilton, but it turned out to be just another alias. Even after marrying Max, the audience still doesn't know her real name. In the episode The Man Called Smart, Max accidentally calls her Ernestine, only to be met with a sharp reply. "That's the first time you've called me Ernestine, and if that really were my name, it would have already been revealed." It's a playful tease from the writers. They wanted viewers to always crave something they could never have. But Agent 99 was more than just the lady behind Maxwell Smart. She was the first mother in sitcom history to continue working after giving birth. When Max and 99 married and had twins in Season 4, audiences expected her to step back, as most women on television did at the time. But no, she remained a working agent, still wielding a gun and diving into life or death missions with her teammates. A little-known fact is that 99 initially was just a supporting character, created to highlight Maxwell Smart. However, episode by episode, she gradually won viewers' hearts and became a memorable and impactful character. 13. Adams made a brilliant decision by taking profit shares. When Don Adams negotiated his salary for playing Maxwell Smart on Get Smart, he faced a tough choice. Take a high salary of $12,900 per week, but own no part of the show, or accept a lower salary in exchange for a share of the show's profits. Adams chose the latter, a decision that proved extraordinarily wise as the show became a cultural phenomenon and continued airing for many years. This decision gave Adams a steady income from reruns, even though he was no longer actively involved. However, Maxwell Smart's fame also caused him to become typecast, frequently recognised and offered similar roles, making it difficult to escape the image. After Get Smart ended, Adams worked on other projects such as The Partners, 1971 and 1972, and Don Adams's Screen Test, 1975-1976, but none achieved the same level of success. Nevertheless, he remained beloved as the voice of Inspector Gadget in the animated series of the same name. 12. The most unusual promotional campaign in history. In 1965, before Get Smart aired, the advertising firm Rogers & Cowan executed a unique promotional campaign to attract the attention of America's top television critics. They sent each critic a set of 5 sealed envelopes, each stamped Top Secret and containing an important message from Maxwell Smart, the show's main character. The first envelope read, "Shh," to spark curiosity and draw attention. The second provided instructions for decoding the embossed message on an attached pin, encouraging recipients to participate in a puzzle. The third instructed, "Use a lighter or match wisely to reveal an invisible message," adding an element of surprise. The fourth read, "Je was linker om iemand anders te nemen om je dit voor te laten lezen," Dutch for, "You would be wiser to have someone else read this aloud for you," intended to create confusion and a unique experience. Finally, the fifth envelope included a photo of Max, Agent 99 and Fang, with their eyes obscured by black rectangles and the caption, "A scene from Hucky at Ok on Uck," prompting recipients to guess the scene's content. By using these creative and unconventional methods, Rogers & Cowan successfully captured the attention of the media and viewers, contributing significantly to the show's later success. What do you think about this unique promotional campaign? Share your thoughts. 11. Agent Larrabee was Don Adams's cousin. The character Agent Larrabee, played by Robert Carvellis, was the assistant to the chief, head of the intelligence organization Control. Larrabee was portrayed as clumsy and inept, sometimes even less capable than Maxwell Smart. Yet it was precisely this foolishness that added charm and humor to the character, enriching the satirical portrayal of the spy world in the series. Few know that Robert Carvellis, who played Larrabee, was Don Adams's cousin. To keep family close, Adams created opportunities for Carvellis to appear in numerous unnamed small roles in the early episodes of Get Smart. One of these unnamed roles was an assistant to the chief, and from there, Larrabee gradually developed into an indispensable member of Control. Carell appeared in all 5 seasons of Get Smart, demonstrating long-term commitment to the show. After Get Smart ended, he continued collaborating with Don Adams in the sitcom The Partners, playing Freddie Butler, a man who always took the blame for others, creating many hilarious situations. Do you enjoy Larrabee and the laughter he brings? Share your thoughts in the comments below. 10. ABC rejected. Because the show was not American enough. When Mel Brooks and Buck Henry first pitched Get Smart, ABC rejected the project, claiming the show was not American enough. The network proposed a seemingly simple solution that completely went against Brooks and Henry's vision, adding a mother character for Maxwell Smart to make the content softer and more family-oriented. While the idea seemed harmless, for Brooks, it was unacceptable. He believed Max was already independent, witty, and unique. Inserting a mother would destroy the charm and identity of this clumsy but talented agent. Rejecting ABC's proposal was not easy, but Brooks and Henry steadfastly defended their creative vision. They believed Get Smart would revolutionize the spy comedy genre and didn't want to be constrained by typical family television norms. This decision was risky. Turning down a major network meant the project might be abandoned. But sometimes, to make a difference, you have to go against the crowd. After ABC withdrew, NBC saw the show's potential and decided to air it. The combination of humour, action, and satire created by Brooks and Henry immediately captured audiences' hearts. Don Adams became Maxwell Smart, the clumsy yet charming agent, while Barbara Feldon shone as the mysterious and captivating Agent 99. By sticking to their vision, Get Smart became a phenomenon, far exceeding ABC's expectations. 9. Agent 13 appeared in Everyday Objects. Agent 13 appeared in the show as a living mystery in ordinary life. Played by David Ketchum, he was not only a control agent, but also a master of hiding in everyday items. From vending machines, mailboxes, and washing machines to trash cans, Agent 13 could fit into any space, ready to relay secret information to Maxwell Smart without anyone suspecting. Every appearance brought unexpected humour, making audiences laugh and gasp at the character's cleverness. David Ketchum joined Get Smart in Season 2 and quickly became the heart of these creative situations. Across 13 episodes of the original series, Ketchum turned Agent 13 into a symbol of versatility and sly intelligence. Not limited to the original show, he returned in the 1989 special Get Smart Again and the 1995 revival, proving the character's enduring appeal and undeniable charm. Are you impressed by Agent 13 in the series? Share your thoughts in the comments below. 8. Max Smart tried many sports cars. It's undeniable that 1960s sports cars had a strong appeal, and Get Smart took full advantage of this. From the earliest seasons, Max Smart was seen behind the wheel of cars anyone would covet. He drove a Ferrari 250 GT PF Spider Cabriolet, a luxury icon that fans would have given anything to own. Not stopping there, Max also had a classic red Sunbeam convertible in his garage, evoking images of suave spies like James Bond. By Season 3, Volkswagen became one of the main sponsors, giving Max the chance to drive a stunning blue Carmen Ghia. In Season 4, he switched to an impressive pair of cars, a yellow Citroën and a blue Shelby Mustang GT500, making Max's driving scenes some of the most visually appealing moments of the series. In Season 5, sponsored by Buick, Max drove a yellow Opel GT, proving that Agent 86 never lacked style or speed. If you've watched James Bond films, you'll notice a clear similarity. Every famous spy needs a luxury car, sometimes even a fleet. Max Smart fully adhered to this trend. In the opening sequence, he drove a bright red Sunbeam convertible in the first episode, then switched to the Ferrari 250 GT PF Spider Cabriolet, now auctioned for over $10 million. Audiences also saw him looking sharp in the Volkswagen Carmen Ghia, followed by the Citroën and Ford Mustang, and finally the Opel GT in Season 5. 7. Get Smart. Reappeared multiple times and still maintained its appeal. Get Smart is one of the unmistakable classic sitcoms of the 1960s, first premiering on NBC on September 18, 1965. The first 4 seasons aired on NBC, establishing the brand of the humorous Agent 86 and the charming Agent 99. When the show was cancelled after the 4th season, CBS took over for the 5th season, giving audiences the chance to see Maxwell Smart and Agent 99 continue their crazy spy missions. This network switch not only brought small production changes, but also reinforced the series' lasting popularity among fans. Years later, Get Smart returned in 1989 with the made-for-TV movie Get Smart Again, airing on ABC, bringing Don Adams and Barbara Feldon back as Maxwell Smart and 99. This time, KAOS's plot was larger than ever. They used weather control technology to threaten the world, and Maxwell Smart had to return to prevent disaster. Although the film received average reviews, the moment viewers saw the legendary duo reunited on screen made millions nostalgic and thrilled by their timeless chemistry. The success continued when Get Smart returned on Fox in 1995, featuring both original cast members and new faces like Andy Dick and Elaine Hendricks. Although it lasted only 7 episodes before being cancelled, the show appearing on 4 major networks, NBC, CBS, ABC and Fox, made Get Smart a rare phenomenon in American television history. This clearly demonstrates that, regardless of network changes or era, the appeal of Maxwell Smart and Agent 99 never fades. 6. Johnny Carson was Don Adams' close friend. Johnny Carson, the legendary host of The Tonight Show, made 2 memorable appearances on Get Smart, showcasing his close friendship with Don Adams and his signature humour. Carson's first appearance was in the episode Aboard the Orient Express, 1965, where he played an overzealous ticket inspector. In this episode, Max Smart, Don Adams, and his companion faced hilarious situations aboard the legendary train. Carson displayed his comedic talent, bringing fresh energy to the show. The second time, Carson appeared in the episode The King Lives, 1968, as a royal messenger. In this episode, Max Smart had to impersonate a king to prevent an assassination plot. Carson added humour to his role, creating memorable moments for viewers. Off-screen, Carson and Adams also shared a close, real-life friendship. One famous story recounts a flight from London to Los Angeles. To save money, Adams chose economy class, but Carson, seated in first class, sent Adams a humorous handwritten note that made him laugh uncontrollably. They spent the rest of the flight joking and chatting, highlighting their strong bond. 5. Many shows and comics. Parodied Get Smart. Get Smart became an inspiration for many other works. For instance, F Troop, starring Forrest Tucker and Ken Berry, created an episode titled Spy Counter, in which the writers introduced a character named B. Wise, played by Pat Harrington Jr. This character was clearly a playful parody of Max Smart, providing a subtle satire of the spy genre. The influence of Get Smart also extended to comics. Dell Comics published 8 issues based on the series from 1966 to 1967, with collaboration between Steve Ditko, co-creator and famous artist of Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, and writer William Johnston, who also wrote novels based on other TV shows like The Brady Bunch, Bewitched, The Flying Nun, and The Monsters. 4. Many famous guests appeared. Get Smart was a dazzling stage for guest stars. From the early days, the list of celebrities eager to appear on Get Smart was as long as a 1960s Hollywood phone book. Among them was Mel Brooks, a living legend of comedy and film, later leaving an indelible mark with classics like Young Frankenstein and Blazing Saddles. Before these blockbusters, Brooks had made the world laugh with his clever antics, and Get Smart was where he shone alongside many other renowned comedians. Episodes of Get Smart provided golden opportunities for audiences to see big stars. Carol Burnett, Bob Hope, Don Rickles, Steve Allen, Regis Philbin, Phyllis Diller, and even Leonard Nimoy, famous as Spock in Star Trek, all appeared on the show. Each appearance not only thrilled viewers but also pushed the main cast, like Don Adams and Barbara Feldon, to engage in humorous and unexpected exchanges. The episodes delivered iconic and surprising moments. Michael Dunn, as Mr. Big Striker, created an unforgettable villain. Leonard Nimoy's surprise appearance in Dead Spy left both the audience and actors stunned. James Caan, Bob Hope, Don Rickles, Regis Philbin. The list of guest stars proves the show's timeless appeal, making every episode a special event. 3. Agent 86's number has a refusal to serve meaning. Did you know that Agent 86's number isn't just a number, but has a deeper meaning in American slang? The term 86 is often used in the restaurant industry to indicate refusing service to a customer or removing a menu item because it's out of stock. Its exact origin is unclear, but it dates back to the 1930s and was widely used in diners, restaurants, and bars. Additionally, there's a popular rumour that Agent 99 in Get Smart was originally going to be Agent 69, but NBC's censors required a change because the name was too suggestive. However, according to Barbara Feldon, who played Agent 99, this isn't true. In an interview, Feldon said her character was initially named Agent 100, meaning she's 100% perfect. But Buck Henry, the show's co-creator, thought 99 sounded more feminine and easier to pronounce. Feldon explained, 100 is hard to say. 99 flows and rolls off the tongue much better. That's the official reason for the name. 2. Don Adams appeared in many commercials. Don Adams frequently participated in advertising campaigns, turning famous lines like, "Would you believe?" into powerful marketing tools. In a commercial for the fast food chain White Castle, Adams promoted a fish and fries meal for only 99 cents, using Maxwell Smart's image and personality to attract viewers. Filming the ad was time-consuming and labour-intensive, sometimes taking 85 minutes to get a 15-second final shot. But the result was a humorous and memorable commercial. Beyond fast food, Adams also worked with Hertz in a 1971 commercial featuring Penny Marshall as Cinderella. In the ad, Maxwell Smart used his catchphrase to persuade Cinderella not to work for the two evil stepsisters. Ultimately, she was instantly transported into a Hertz uniform, with the tagline, "Every customer treated like royalty." The creative integration of Get Smart's humour into advertising showcased Adams's flexibility and the show's enduring appeal. 1. Daniel Melnick deserves recognition as a producer. Daniel Melnick is perhaps best known for producing classic films like All That Jazz, Altered States, and Straw Dogs. His works won over 20 Academy Awards and received more than 80 nominations, affirming his prestige and influence in cinema. You won't see Melnick's name in Get Smart's opening credits, but he deserves mention because he connected Mel Brooks and Buck Henry from the start, helping realise the concept of a spy parody series. Melnick presented the idea to both, paving the way for one of the most famous sitcoms of the 1960s. From there, Mel Brooks and Buck Henry began creating Get Smart. Brooks, a comedy legend, brought classics like Blazing Saddles and Young Frankenstein. His unique humour and relentless creativity contributed greatly to Get Smart's success. Brooks also firmly opposed network suggestions, such as adding a mother for Maxwell Smart, believing it was an unnecessary compromise that would dilute the show's identity. Meanwhile, Buck Henry, co-creator and head writer, played a key role in developing the storyline and characters. He shaped the show's distinctive comedic style and ensured consistency throughout the episodes. The collaboration between Henry and Brooks resulted in a program that was not only entertaining, but also reflected their creativity and artistic vision, making Get Smart an icon of the spy parody genre. Thus, we've covered 20 fascinating facts about Get Smart, from behind-the-scenes secrets and funny script details to legendary characters and the impossible gadgets that even James Bond would envy. The show is not just an outstanding spy parody, it's also a hallmark of 1960s culture, leaving a lasting impression on audiences across generations. Details about Maxwell Smart, Agent 99, famous guests, hilarious situations, and unique promotional strategies reveal the limitless creativity behind the series. Which version of Get Smart do you prefer? The original 1965 series or Steve Carell's remake? Did you discover any other interesting facts we didn't mention? Leave your comments below and share your thoughts. Before you go, don't forget to hit the like button if you found the video helpful, subscribe to the channel for new content, and turn on notifications to catch all future exciting videos. Thank you for joining us.